Let me share my screen. Why is it going to unrandomly now? Can you guys see the screen? No?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Shashita, can you see? You're not seeing Indra versus Vritrasura?
Yeah, we see it.
Now I can see.
Okay, all right. So remember the 11,000 sons of Daksha, they became sannyasis. Narad Muni taught them to preach the spiritual instruction, gave them the spiritual instructions, and Daksha wanted them to come back and rule the kingdom and produce progeny, produce children, so that the population of the earth could be expanded, because he was told by Brahma. But then they became sannyasis, right? And they went back to Godhead. And what did then Narad Muni also can said, I should also go and give the spiritual instructions to Daksha. What did Daksha say that time? Does anybody remember that? Yes, Nadia?
Um, he was mad at Narada Muni and he cursed him
Yes, what was the curse?
to not like have one place to stay in.
Yes, very nice. Thank you, Nadia. Yes, and that's why Narad Muni travels the whole universe and preaches, right? So after that, what happens? Was Daksha, like Daksha was asked, right? Um, uh, Daksha was asked that by his father, Brahmaji, saying that he should create progeny, he should create more children for the earth. And so he got 11,000 sons who were not there anymore. And then now he gets 60 daughters. How many? 60 daughters. These 60 daughters married various people, and they got children, right? So because the universe has to be populated, they got children in the form of humans, birds, snakes, aquatics, animals, demons, etc. The whole universe had to be populated. So somebody had to do the job, and these daughters of him got married to other people, and that's how these people got children. Then 27 of the daughters of Daksha, they married the moon god, right? Soma, right? So 27 daughters out of the 60, they married who? They married moon god. And so the moon god loved one of them, paid special attention to one of the wives called Rohini. And the other wives got like angry. It's like, why is he not paying attention to us? He's also our husband, but he's paying only the attention to Rohini. So they told their dad. Who was their dad? Meera, who was their dad? Rohini's dad. Who was Rohini's dad?
Daksha.
Yes, yes. Okay. So uh, they Daksha was angry, right? And he cursed the moon. He cursed the moon that he will lose his shine, right? If the moon shines in the sky at night, yes, right? And that's how the vegetables get their juices, the taste. So if the moon is not going to shine, then it's going to be a problem. Then moon said, apologized. He said sorry many times. And then Daksha said, okay, fine. But the curse was cursed. So for 15 days, what was happening? The moon it fades, and for 15 days, it shines like in ascending order, right? You have two phases of the moon. You have moon becomes bigger, 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 and becomes full moon. Yes. And for the next 15 days, it becomes smaller, 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 and becomes a no moon. That's why, because of that curse, right? So among the remaining daughters of Daksha, 10 daughters married Lord Yama. Who is Yamaraj? Who is Yamaraj? Does anybody know? Gauri?
The Lord of Death.
Yes, Lord of Death. So 27 married the moon god, 10 married Lord Yamaraj, 17 married sage Kashyapa. Kashyapa is a very important sage, and so on. So the 60 daughters was married, and Kashyapa Muni had two wives, Diti and Aditi. Who were the two wives? Diti and Aditi. From Diti, the demons were born, and from Aditi, the Devatas, the demigods, were born, right? And the Devatas and the demons fight with each other periodically, right? They want to make sure that they attain the kingdom of heaven, right? So now the earth is populated. Now comes the main story, right? There's a whole history which all daughter of Daksha married who and what children they got. So there's a whole listing in Bhagavatam. We were not going to go into those details, but now let's go into the main story. So one day, Lord Indra was there sitting on his throne. There was an assembly going on, and there were so many other people there, and demigods there. There were singers and musicians. They were praising Lord Indra, right? And there was dancing going on. The damsels were dancing in joy, and above Indra was a huge white umbrella, right? And which was effulgent like the full moon. They were fanning him with the yak tail whisks. You have seen the whisk, right? We use that to do that fanning for Krishna also while doing arti. He was very proud, like I am the king of heaven. He was sitting nicely and enjoying, and he was proud. He was puffed up by his opulence and position. Then at that time, Brihaspati. Who is Brihaspati? Okay, let's see. Let's see, besides Meena, who can answer? Who is Brihaspati? Yes, Nadia.
His guru.
Yes, the guru of the demigods. Very nice, Nadia. So the Brihaspati came there. Now, what should you do if your guru comes or elder comes? What should you do? Yes, Meera?
Bow down.
Bow down, yes. So let's see, what does Indra do? Indra did not rise from his seat. He did not even rise from his seat to offer respect. He did not welcome him. So Brihaspati understood that Indra is puffed up. He's proud. He did not get up. He could have cursed him, but he did not curse Indra. He left the assembly. So what is the lesson for us? When we meet people, when we meet a guru, when we meet devotees who are elder to us, what should we do? Yes, Meera?
Bow down.
Bow down, or if you're meeting devotees on a regular basis, if at least you should say Hare Krishna or no? Yes, Nadia? What should we do?
Yeah, you should say Hare Krishna. You should give them respect.
Yes, we should give them the respect. Yes, Aditri?
Welcome them.
Yes, welcome them. If suppose somebody is not a non-devotee, is not a devotee, but at least you say hi, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Is it a good etiquette, or is like, okay, we just keep on doing our thing and we don't pay attention to them? If somebody...
No.
So will you guys try to do this. If you see devotees come to your house or you go to a program, will you say, at least bow down and say, or at least say with your folded hands, Hare Krishna? Yes. And if for non-devotees, you don't need to say Hare Krishna, but at least you will say hi, hello. Yes. It's basic etiquette. We should welcome them. We should respect them. Who all will do this going forward? Everybody? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. We should respect our elders. And even if youngers come to us, at least talk to them, make them feel welcomed. And suppose, Meera, you go to a birthday party of your friends, and there's
Hi,
a group.
Priyan.
Okay, say there's a group of 5 friends, right? And 4 friends are just playing together, then they ignore you. How would you feel?
Sad.
Sad. So think about that. If somebody is feeling sad, you're not including somebody, don't do that. Include them in your play. Because we can be in the same position at one time, right? Has this happened to anybody of you? Where you go to somebody's house or somebody comes and you feel left out, that somebody's not playing? Yes, Nadia?
I have.
That has happened to you?
Yeah.
So did you feel sad?
Yeah.
So now if you see that same thing is happening to somebody else, we should include them. Because we know that how we feel to that same person, other person will also feel the same. So we should not do that. We should respect, welcome everybody, especially elders. You should, at least if he's a devotee, fold your hands and say Hare Krishna, right? And non-devotee will say hi, hello, okay? So now Indra saw that Brihaspati came to the assembly and he left. And he realized he had made a huge mistake. He had made a huge mistake. So he was regretting. It's like, I am so foolish that I have committed such a great offense due to my pride. I failed to respect my own guru. Now I will go and bow down his feet. So he's realized his mistake and said, I'm going to go and find my spiritual master, my guru, and I'll bow down. And he was searching for Brihaspati everywhere, but he was not able to find him. Even the demigods were helping him to find Brihaspati, but they also could not find Brihaspati because Brihaspati wanted Indra to be taught a lesson. He had disappeared by his great power. Now Indra lost his peace. Like, okay, what is going to happen? I did such a great mistake and I cannot find Brihaspati. I want to say sorry. I cannot find him. And that the demons came to know about this, that Indra is not peaceful. He's not peaceful. So they declared a war. Like if somebody's not peaceful, then they are agitated, they are becoming weak, they cannot focus correctly. And that's the opportunity they were looking for, is like, okay, now is a good time that we can attack the demigods and get control of the heaven. Right? So one of the lessons is we should be peaceful. And how will we be peaceful? If we do things correctly, if we pay respects. So the demons declared war, and the demons were respecting their guru very well. Who was their guru? Demons' guru. Can somebody tell me the name of their demons? Yes, Aditri?
Is it Aditi?
No,
Wait.
that was their Aditi was the mother of the demigods. Diti was the mother of the demons. I'm asking the guru of the demons. Okay, I know Meera knows. Somebody else? Ayati? Ayati?
Wasn't it like Shiva? Well, that's the they pray to, right?
No, he's not a guru. The guru for the demigods is
Oh,
Brihaspati.
I know who he is. I forgot the name.
It starts with an S. I'm giving you a hint. S starts with S.
Can you give me the other letters?
The next letter is U.
So another one, please.
Now I cannot tell everything.
Bro, I don't know. I forgot the name. Oh goodness gracious.
SUK. Yes, Narasimhadev.
Shukracharya.
Sukracharya.
That one! Oh
Right?
my god. Yeah, I knew the name. I'm telling you. It's on the, oh my god. I'm so sorry, Uncle.
I know you know the name. That's why I'm giving
Yeah.
hints. Right? So their guru was being respected by the demons. And the guru said, okay, let's attack the demigods. So the devatas were being attacked, they were injured, and they were not powerful this time because they had offended their guru. They did not welcome their guru. And so the demigods were defeated, the demons were victorious, they took control of the heaven, and all the demigods, like distressed, like our kingdom is lost, they went to Brahmaji. They said, Brahmaji, please help us, because we are looking for guidance from you. We don't have a place. And he says, you guys were puffed up, you were proud, you were mad with your wealth and position, right? So let's move to the next slide. Then you were, that's why this happened. You disrespected Brihaspati. He's a virtuous Brahman. He's a pious Brahman with great spiritual knowledge. Because of your offense, you have been defeated by the weak demons. You have defeated the demons so many times, but this time you were defeated by them because you offended your guru. Now do one thing. You should accept Vishwaroop as your new guru. Vishwaroop, he has 3 heads. His father's name is Twashta, and his father is a powerful Brahman, but his mother, Rachana, is the daughter of demons. So he has some soft corner for the demons also, because from his mother's side, he has relationship with the demons. But if you worship, because he's so powerful Brahman, Vishwaroop, and even though he's younger to you, but he's spiritually very powerful. He'll help you regain your kingdom. But you have to be careful that he might show some things, some affection for the demons. So this is how, and then Brahmaji also said that you should always worship the Brahmanas, the cows, Lord Krishna. If you do that, if you worship the Brahmanas and the cows and Lord Krishna, then there will never be any misfortune. This reminds you of anything in another story that somebody is saying, worship the Brahmanas, worship the cows, worship Govinda. Does this remind you of any other story? Who says this? Similar to this. Why should we worship Lord Indra? We should worship the cows, the Brahmanas, and yes, Sahasrashrita?
Krishna.
Krishna, yes, but I'm looking for a specific. But which story is this? You would think Ayati, yes?
The Golden story.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that one. Yep.
Yes, very nice. Yes, remember? Krishna was saying that you should worship the cows, the Brahmanas, and Govardhan. And Govardhan is Krishna. So this is what even Brahmaji is telling this, that if you worship them, there will be no misfortune. So you should never disrespect a devotee. You should never disrespect a Brahmana. You should never disrespect a cow. You should not disrespect anybody. So today we will end early. Today this is gonna become very interesting. The story where you will see how the demigods
I hope you
defeated.
know the story.
You already know the story, how the demigods defeated the demons, and then another demon happens who is Vritrasura, and he tries to kill Indra. What prayers he does. What is the past life of this demon, Vritrasura, and how he wanted a son, and how then he was cursed to become a demon. So this is a huge story. So did Brahmaji's solution work? Like he asked them to get a new guru called Vishwarup. Did that work? And did Vishwarup agree to become their guru? We will know in the next class. So now let's do one exercise. Can you explain this statement which I'm going to tell you? Treat the people the way you want to be treated by them. Who can tell me and explain this statement? Treat the people the way you want to be treated by them. Okay, let's see who has not spoken. Jasvita.
Wait, so that statement means like if you want to be treated good, you should treat other people good too.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. So do you want to add anything to it? Has anything happened to you where you felt bad and did thoughts of revenge came in your mind saying, she did not treat me right, now I'm gonna not treat that person right? Has this happened to anybody? Okay, let's see. Aditri.
It hasn't happened to me, but like I can say like an example. Like
Okay.
so like if you're being mean to someone at school and like they don't like it, the next day they're gonna come up to you and they're gonna treat you the same way you were treating them last time.
Yeah. But if for somebody, let's see, okay, thank you, Aditri. That's a very good, nice answer. Let's see, Ayati, you want to add something?
Yeah, so for me, like when I was young, like a first or second grade, of course I was asked. I was young, so I didn't really know how to act. I guess. So of course, if someone's being mean to me, of course I'm gonna be like somewhat like not nice to them, but not to an extent where I'm gonna call them mean things. I'm just gonna ignore them or walk away. That was like my main thing. But still, I never really appreciated on how they acted, and especially it was like for no reason at all. But like but after that, I just knew like revenge was like never a good thing to ask for. It was just like you just had to like ignore it, or
Yeah.
maybe like ask for forgiveness, or like
Yeah.
just don't do anything about it because like it's not worth doing any of that.
Yeah. So yes, you ignore those people, right? But it gets too much, then you report to your teacher or others. But do we feel that we want to behave like that, the same thing with them? Do we want to take revenge? Why not? Nadia, why not we should take revenge?
Because if we take revenge, they might get even more mad at us and then be even more mean, and also it's not nice.
That is not nice. That is very nice. Yes. Shreya, you want to add something?
Yes. If we take revenge, we will get all the karma because the person that did like the bad action will get karma, but if we take revenge, we'll take double that.
Yes, very nice. Right. We don't want to get those karmas, bad karmas. Yes. Okay. Rashita, you wanted to say something? And then I'll go to Ayati.
Yeah, if you take revenge, like we'll be the bad person too.
Say that again.
If we take revenge, we'll be the bad person too. Like
Yes.
doing the same thing the other person did.
Yes. Right. We want to be the better person. We don't want to be the bad person. Ayati, you wanted to say something again?
Yeah. So like for me, like when I think of revenge, I think of like something that's like even worse than what the person did to me. So like I think we shouldn't take revenge of people because if we do something worse, then we're gonna be the one in the wrong, like entirely. We're not even gonna get any credit.
Yes, very nice. Yes, Nadia.
You shouldn't take revenge, but if you do, well, like if you feel bad, that's why you take revenge. The person is also that person is also gonna feel bad, and if you do take revenge, you should immediately apologize once you feel better.
Yeah, yeah. So one thing we have to understand, right? People behave differently or badly because of their conditioning nature, right? We are in this material world, right? And people behave differently because sometimes say somebody treated them wrong and they're now getting angry at you. Or something, some there of their karma is that's how they're reacting, right? But deep inside who they are the soul. They're the children of Krishna. So everybody here in this class is a child of Krishna. They could behave something differently bad because we are in this material world. So we say we don't like the act you did, but we still love the person you inside who you are because you're the child of Krishna. I'm the child of Krishna. We never hate the person. We never want to take revenge from a person because they are the child of Krishna. We pray for them that may they become a better person and don't behave like this. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? Because everybody is a child of Krishna. Whether he's white, whether he's black, whether he's Indian, whether he's American, does not matter. Everybody is a child of Krishna. So we never hate the bad person. We hate the bad things, what they do. We never hate the person. We never take revenge. We pray for them. Okay? Yes, Ayati, you want to add something?
Yeah, you were saying that everyone's a child of Krishna, and I do agree with that, but maybe with different beliefs, because other people, like, they're not all Hindu, they're not all Krishna conscious.
Yes, but
It
see,
wouldn't be something good to say to them. The
no, you
kids
don't
don't say
say
to
that.
them.
Yeah, you don't say that to you think about that, right? Okay, but even if they're Christians or Muslims, God is one, right? We call him Krishna, but ultimately it's one person. Is Krishna is a person. He's ultimately one, right? They believe in Jesus. They believe Jesus is the son of God. Who is that God? Krishna. We don't need to say that to them. You can say that we are all children of God. You don't need to say the name Krishna if you're talking to a non-devotee. We're all children of one God. Whether it's Christian, whether it's Muslim, or whether it's Hindu, or anybody. You don't need to include the name Krishna there. Does that make sense, Ayati?
Yes.
Okay. So for today, now we will do our next verse. So let me stop share. So today, with today's verse, we will be completing 10 verses of Bhagavad Gita. In next 2 weeks, we'll have a fun test where I will pick random verses and we will ask random people to complete the verse. Yes, Nadia.
Wait, so never mind.
Okay. And it's okay if you try. I'm not saying that you, like, if you don't have time, if your exams, I'm not saying that you have to like learn everything, but at least try to learn the verses. Yes, Gauri, you have to say something?
Yes, so when is the test? In 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, yes. Not next Sunday, but then the following Sunday.
Okay then.
Yes, Jaswita, you have a question?
Oh wait, so 10 verses?
Yes, that 10 verses.
Which
I sent it to your father, all the 10 verses.
okay.
So we know which 10 we're going to do?
Yes, yes. I will share my screen. I'll show you which verses. Straight to. Remember this document, I'll share it again. We have done 1.1, right? The Vritrasura 2.7, 2.13, 2.14, 2.20, 2.40. We did last 2.41. We will do 2.59 today. And then we had done 8.5, Antakale Chamameva, and 8.6. Because we were doing the story of Bharat Maharaj, then we did this too. Right? I will put those numbers in the chat. Talk to your parents. But today's verse is 2.59. Let's who has been practicing the verses? Who has been practicing? Okay, Meera says so. Somebody else want to say anything? Hari, okay, so you have been practicing. 2.59. Okay, who knows this verse? I think some of you know this verse or no? Yes, Gauri, you want to recite?
विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिना रसवर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
Translation?
I don't have it memorized, but can I read it?
Yeah, read.
Okay. Though the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, the taste for sense objects remains. But seizing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in Krishna consciousness.
Yes. What does this mean? This verse means that if, like, we sometimes want to say I'm too much into video games. I am doing 8 hours of video games. I know that is bad for me. I know playing video games for so many hours, screen time is bad for me. I want to give it up, and I'm controlling. Yes, I'm able to give it up, and I'm just doing it for 2 hours. But then one of my friend comes and says, okay, let's play video game. And then I did play for 4 hours that day, and again I'm back to 8 hours again. Even though you might try to control, the senses want, no, I want to play the video game. So Krishna is saying, if you want to get rid of those bad things, you attach to the better thing. Right? So suppose a child has a knife, and you know the child can hurt himself, and you give a chocolate to the child. Oh, you want a chocolate? You want the chocolate? The child will take the chocolate, and he give the knife back. Because the chocolate is better for him. He knows he wants to eat the chocolate, he'll give the knife back. So same thing, if you want to give up that bad thing of video games for playing so many hours, engage yourself something which is better. A higher taste. What is that higher taste? That is Krishna consciousness. Read Krishna book. Hear to some lectures. Chant something. Do something better. For you guys students, read books. Read good books. Read autobiographies of great people. Right? Read autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. Read autobiography of Abdul Kalam. Read autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Read autobiography of all these things which better. If you spend time there in the better things, automatically the worst things will go away. Then you don't have to control, because you will not have taste for that video game. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? So this verse is talking about experiencing a higher taste. If you have taste in Krishna consciousness, these you don't want to watch video games, you don't watch with all the other things. So if you do the good thing, automatically the bad thing will go away. Okay, so let's do this. Who wants to repeat after me? This verse? Okay, Meera. Vishaya vinivartante. Vishaya
Shya
vinivartante. Vini
Vinavantante
neha niraharasya.
Nira
Niraharasya.
Niras Nira
Harasya. Dehinaha.
Tehinaha
Rasavarjam.
Rasavarjan
Rasoapi.
Rasupapi
Asya
Asya
param
Ram
drishtva
Istva
nivartate.
Nivartate
Vishaya vinivartante.
Shiva Virantante
Vishaya vinivartante.
Vishya
Vinivartante.
Virantante
Niraharasya dehinaha.
Nira
Niraharasya
Nirahasya
dehinaha.
Tehinaha
Rasavarjam rasoapi asya.
Rasavarjam
Rasoapya asya.
Asya
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 param drishtva nivartate.
Ram Dishwa
Nivartate.
Nivartate
Okay, who wants to go next? Sashashrita? Vishaya vinivartante.
Vishaya vinivardante.
Niraharasya dehinaha.
Niraharasya dehinah.
Rasavarjam rasoapyasya.
Rasavarjam rasapiyasya.
Param drishtva nivartate.
Param drishva nivardate.
Okay. Last person, who wants to go? Okay. Let's see. I will pick. No, if nobody is saying, I will pick. Lakshay, you have not spoken. You want to say? And probably you know this verse?
विषयाविनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिना रसवर्ज्यं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
Thank you. Nima, you have not spoken. You want to say?
Vishaya vinivartante niharasya dehina rasa varjam rasopyasya param drishva nivartate.
Yes, very nice. Anybody else who has not spoken today? Ishan.
विषया विनिवर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसावर्जं रसोऽप्यस्य परं दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते.
Very nice. Yes, Adhav.
Ishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Dehina Rasavarjam Yasopyasya Param Dishwa Nivartate.
Very nice. So we will stop here, right? So thank you, kids. It's 10 o'clock, right? Next week, we will do till 15. But revise all your shlokas. There are 10 shlokas, right? What is our goal for this whole year? How many shlokas are we going to learn this year from Bhagavad Gita? Who can tell me?
2.
Okay, let's see. Lakshay, what is the goal?
50, I think.
50. Want to learn 50. So we have to keep up, right? This is the 10th week. The 10th week of the year. So a year has how many weeks? A year has how many weeks? Yes, Gauri?
52.
52. But we want to finish early in December so we can offer this to Krishna on the occasion of Gita Jayanti. Okay? So if we don't, it becomes difficult if we don't keep up every week. That's why I want to do a test so that we at least we know 10, then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay? So don't fall behind. Okay? So we'll say our prayers. Vanchakalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. All you kids ki jai. We will see you next week. Hare